Welcome to your Monday Morning Pearl. I'm Steve Keck. As we step into Q4 of 2021, and yes, it's already Q4, I want us to take some time this week to reflect on how we feel we fit into the sales process at the organizations that we sell in. So this week, we're going to talk a little bit about the difference in how you sell versus what you're selling. And there's a combination of the two things that need to be in alignment in order for you to feel and become the most successful. The reason I wanted to bring this up is because I've had several conversations with salespeople in the last few weeks where there is a disconnect between the way that person sells and how they are able to make a success of the sale in an organization that they work in. I typically use a fishing example to help me illustrate this point. All fishermen pull fish out of the ocean, but catching different fish requires a different skill set. And depending on the type of client that you have, you may need a different set of skills. And if those skill sets that you brought to the table don't align with the type of clients that you're chasing for your organization, you've got a misalignment. And it's time to figure out what we need to do to either improve your skills or change your environment. So if you're hunting mackerel, you use a net. If you're hunting whales, you use a harpoon. Now, when it comes down to it, if you bring a harpoon into an organization that requires you to use a net, you're not going to close a lot of deals. You're going to work very hard on some big opportunities that may never come through because they're just not aligned to the way the company does business. And the same is true as bringing a net and trying to capture a whale. You don't actually quite know what to do with it. If you are successful, you'll drag yourself under and you'll chase one deal and it will die on the 5-yard line. So when you think about your ideal client profile, it's important for you to understand if you've hired the right sales team, the ones that hunt for the type of client you're looking for. So I want you to take some time this week to think about what you can do to upskill your team or yourself to get into a place where you're in alignment with what's needed for your organization. And I don't want you to think this is just a simple solution that you would immediately understand. It takes some digging to really recognize, what do I really like to do when it comes to the process of executing a sale? Because even for me, it took me a long time to recognize what is the best way I like to approach clients. So think about that this week. Which part of the ocean brings you the most joy? And as always, if you ever want to have a conversation around optimizing your sales talent, reach out to us and let's have a conversation. You can find us on our website or one of our social channels.